Hi, welcome to the channel. I am stoked to be here today. I'm going to be sharing the reason why my family and I made the decision to move out here to San Diego and what we have loved about our experience being out here so far for the last 7 years. Let's go ahead and get started. People are reaching out to my team and I all the time saying they're making the move in the next few weeks, months, or even a year, and we absolutely love it. So if you're considering making the move here to San Diego, don't hesitate to call or send me a text. I would love to hear from you and answer any of your questions and make your transition to moving out here as smooth as possible. So let's go ahead and get started on the video. I'm going to be sharing why my family and I made the decision to move out here over 7 years ago. I cannot believe it's been that long. So first of all, my husband was finishing law school in Arizona. The year before he graduated, we were looking for different job opportunities, and he did a summer internship out here in San Diego. So we left our house that we owned vacant through the summer. We rented a furnished place out here in San Diego for a few months while he worked at a firm, and he absolutely loved it. We had the funnest summer of our lives. We got to ditch the Arizona heat for a few months and live at the beach. It felt like an absolute dream. At the time, our daughters were 2 and not even 1, so crazy to think back on that, how little they were. But I just have so many fond memories of how fun that summer was, being at the beach, being at SeaWorld with them. And yeah, so after that summer, we went back home to Arizona. He finished his last year of law school, and he ended up getting a few job offers. One was from the firm that he did the summer intern with, and he also had a few offers from some companies, some law firms out in Phoenix as well. So we were hit with the decision of, okay, do we leave Arizona and the Phoenix area, everything that we know, or make the move to San Diego? And a little backstory, both my husband and I are from Arizona, born and raised. All of our siblings still live out there. Both of our parents live out there. And so yeah, it was a really big decision to decide to move out here. And especially, I think our family was shocked, like, why would you move? You have an opportunity to stay here in Phoenix. But so yeah, some of our deciding factors when we ultimately decided to move out here was, one, the first thing that made it more easy to explain to our family is the firm that offered the job out here was higher ranked, and overall he thought he would just get better training and experience from the firm out here. So that made it slightly easier to explain to our family that we were making the move, especially to my in-laws, who we had at the time, we had the only grandkids on that side. So they were, I think, beyond shocked and really bummed that we were moving their only grandkids out of state. So some other factors that we considered and weighed our options when thinking of making the move out here were the public schools. We love the public schools out here in San Diego were really well ranked, that they had STEM programs, robotic programs. Overall, we just thought maybe the public schools were ranked higher than the schools in Arizona. So that was a big deciding factor for us. Another aspect that we loved is in Arizona, they have a lot of charter schools and things like that they give people, like you don't have to pay to go to a charter school. So a lot of people in Arizona, which maybe some people love this, is they have different options when it comes to education, public schools, charter schools, and Prenda, which is almost like a homeschool by a different teacher program. The one thing I found that I didn't love in living in Arizona is I felt like it was really hard for kids to build community. And what I mean by that is within our neighborhood in Arizona, on our street, the kids didn't know each other because they all went to different schools. So I thought that was really odd, and that was something that I didn't love about Arizona, is people didn't know their neighbors because they weren't going to school together. And I felt like that was really kind of sad and a hard hurdle for kids to build community and friends. So that's something. Not only were the public schools here in California ranked a lot better than the Arizona schools, I loved that out here in California, within my neighborhood, a lot of people do go to the public school, and it's the same public school, right? So love that we're able to build that community and know our neighbors, and it's been so much easier to get to know the families because our kids are making friends with the neighbors that they go to school with. And then obviously can't mention the weather. I mean, I born and raised in Arizona, have come very used to the summers, but it still doesn't mean that it makes it less miserable, right? So I mean, honestly, it's a good 5-6 months out of the year where it's just really, really hot, 100 degrees. If you want to have an active lifestyle in Arizona, you kind of have to make the sacrifices and wake up at 5 a.m. to be able to play pickleball without it being 100 and something degrees in the summer. So, you know, and even for, I know my husband and I, even not only do we get to play pickleball year round out here, which we absolutely love, and we don't have to be strict on making that happen at 5 a.m. We can go at 10 a.m. We can go at noon or 1 on Saturdays and the weekend. So that's awesome. And also in Arizona, I felt like it was just hard to, ever really want to go outside between the hours of like 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., right? It's just really, really hot. So I know, like, my husband and I, we go for a neighborhood walk, sometimes both in the morning and in the evening. And that's something that you just don't do in Arizona because you don't want to be outside. It's too hot. So I can't understate that enough, how incredible the weather is. And my husband and I and our kids appreciate it so much, because we've experienced what really hot summers and weather is in Arizona. So absolutely love the weather. All right, obviously we're stoked to be able to live by the beach. I mean, even now, we've been here 7 years, and my husband and I, when we're at the beach with our kids, we're still just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we get to live here. This is a literal dream. I never imagined I would live in San Diego. It's funny because my husband says that as a kid, he always dreamt about it. So he feels like he kind of manifests this. And anyways, it's just, we love the beach. In the summer, we're at the beach consistently 3 to 5 times a week. My kids and I will meet up with friends, and the kids play on the beach all day and have the time of their life. And then on the weekends, we like to go again when my husband can go. And we just love the beach. My kids all love boogie boarding. We love playing catch with a ball on the beach. We love playing, we bring our pickleball paddles and kind of rally with each other there on the beach, which is super fun. We've done barbecues there. We've done, just sent out a mass text to a lot of our friends like, hey, grab takeout and let's meet at the beach on Friday after school and enjoy the sunset together. So it's so great living by the beach. I love it. It's beautiful. Love the ocean air. Now when we go to Arizona and visit with the desert dry air, my skin honestly freaks out and gets really dry and itchy, and we just love being on the coast, and being able to raise our kids at the beach has been so much. So anyways, if you're a beach person and think you would love it, I mean, I guess I'm surprised that even after 7 years, we're still just as much enjoying going to the beach 3 to 5 times in a week in the summer as we were the first summer that we lived here. It's an absolute blast. So another thing we love about living here is it is so easy not only to entertain our kids at the beach or our parks, but we also can easily go to SeaWorld and Legoland and even Disneyland and still come home to our own beds at night. So we're like an hour and 10 minutes from Disneyland, and that's doesn't feel far to us. We usually just pack pajamas and have the kids change into pajamas for the car ride home. They usually fall asleep, and it's just not a big deal. So also love that living here, we get special like resident pricing for different tickets and season passes through Disneyland. So that's been really great. And same with like SeaWorld and Legoland, they've off and on offered exclusive pricing to residents. And so yeah, that's been really fun to have such easy access to these theme parks, and we can easily pop in to SeaWorld or Legoland for even just a few hours, and nice to be home and sleeping in your own beds after a fun day at a theme park. So anyways, that's a little backstory on why we decided to move here. I think that my siblings and family, and even my husband's siblings and family, thought like, oh, maybe they'll go have fun and live out there for 2 or 3 years max. But we've been here 7 years and have no plans of moving back because we absolutely love it and don't know how we would really function without being able to live by the beach and have great weather year round to be outside whenever we want to be. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe below, and if you're thinking of making the move out here to San Diego in a few weeks, in a few months, or even a year, I would love to hear from you and answer any questions that you may have. Thanks so much. Bye.